was 6, I saved the world. You're welcome. It was a Tuesday, and there was me, stood atop the playground like Batman atop Gotham, if Gotham was a climbing frame, as rain splashed down all around me. Droplets of danger, the enemy of sure footing, putting fear into the hearts of those on break. All was well on my patrol until a nasty roll through a perilous puddle brought a game of tag to a swift conclusion. Be under no illusion, ladies and gentlemen, someone was in trouble. The water was this high, at least mid-thigh, and it was up to me to fly to the rescue. I swooped from my perch, lurching away from the water, waiting to waylay me, as Amy lay cradling a severe cut. But as all seemed lost, with no thought to my own safety, I hastily ran for 30 meters until, with a wheeze, I yelled, "Miss, please, Amy's fallen and she needs help." And she was saved. And I felt dazed with energy. Currently, she's studying to be a surgeon, and I'd like to think maybe it's because of that day. Or perhaps the way she got a straight A through school. When I was 14, I stood on stage for the first time, waiting to reel off my opening line, only to find that my brain had deleted all records to replace it with an 8-track so cracked that all it sang out was "Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back." And I didn't. I fled through stage right, no more a hare in a headlight. I was a statue trying to outrun a truck, wishing to all luck that the ground would swallow me, run over with shame and with grief, not wanting to lay claim to knowledge of that moment, but leave it beside the road, kill and roll on. When I was 17, I knew what love was. I could see the way that my skin grew to try and match the swell from my heart, where no normal body could fit such feeling, leaving me reeling and adrift, seasick, but when on land, desperate to pirate the quickest way to get back to see her. And when I was 18, I knew what it felt like to drown. It was that which had kept me afloat. It didn't. It wasn't something breaking like they say. It was the slow taking of something away, a rot setting in. Rubbing grins and hugs, requiring surgery without anesthetic, leaving a pathetic mess, undressed and unbound, and undergoing Ben & Jerry's rehab. When I was 21, I stood on stage alone, grown, waiting to speak words I had written, having found myself smitten with the silence found between syllables, not running this time, but climbing atop my fear like that playground frame, through the rain again, feeling each step a push upwards against something more than gravity. But finally it had held me long enough, as with a breath and a plan I paused and I began. And when I was 22, I stood on the station platform, stowing seconds till departure, feeling that swell once more, threatening to rob me of my reason, leave me hide away, and calling treason to the thought of parting from the heart that I had stolen. With the sudden thought that to leave this girl was akin to cleaving skin through bone, to leaving limb messy alone, waving a forlorn goodbye, not truly home unless attached. These feelings will not be alien to any of you, I am sure, I hope. They are part of a collective, of us, of you, and of me. An anomaly in the statistics of the universe. You see, the odds of you to see me here, in this room within the building, on this street that meets the town, down in the country set on the plate, in an ocean set in motion, in a planet millions of years past, in a universe so fast expanding that the odds of you to see me here must include decisions produced by fear, nights beset by worry, and a flurry of stormy times that each one of you will have been through. But life is not a journey set to coast. Oceans and life have a similarity. The clarity you view from above is part a polarity that builds from murkier depths. Yes, sometimes you will fall in, suck deeper. But as you draw quick breaths and even quicker strokes, when a smile seems to have a steeper price to pay, that day is where you are truly alive. For sucked under by the current, breathe it in and remember it. Fill your body with that crushing feeling, for whilst you are stood reeling under those salty waves, gaze up at the surface and then down below. Look where you are and just how far you've to go, and just keep swimming. To reject your failures to clearance is to cheapen your own stories. Love is nothing without loss. Success is nothing without sacrifice. And to truly have it all means to lose more than most, as you risk the choice of choosing wrong. But winning at anything doesn't happen by chance. It is a kung fu stance, consisting of one foot planted in courage and the other locked in perseverance. And when I was 23, I was so very grateful that you listened to me. Thank you very much.